Hi guys, very good morning. I hope all you are well. Today we will discuss about interviews questions on VPS creation step by step, CI/CD concept like what is CI/CD, where to store the secret password credential in AWS because we have n numbers of credentials we need to store because memorization is not possible for a lot of secret password credentials and keywords. Uh, AWS CloudFront, what is AWS CloudFront, what is AWS Route 53 and Lambda versus EC2. So these are the certain topics on which we will cover the interviews questions today. So let's start the session. Coming to the next slide. Yes, how will you create the VPC with the subnets in AWS Cloud? Guys, I had already made the videos of VPC. What is virtual private cloud network? This is related to the network one. So these are the steps below mentioned, like create VPC and enable DNS support or hostname if needed. Second is create subnets and allocate CIDR for blocks. Third is configure route tables and define routes for internet bound traffic. Next is set up the NACL, and NACL is the network access control list for configure inbound and outbound rules. Next is IGW, we have to add like internet gateway. Next is enabling monitoring for traffic and analysis if required. So these are the certain steps we need to follow for creation of a VPC. Before creating the VPC, guys, we have to log in management console, and then we have to follow these steps as I had mentioned here. These all are the steps. Okay, coming to the next slide. What is CI/CD in AWS? Guys, CI/CD is continuous integration or continuous development. This is related with the software development. So CI/CD pipeline are a best practice focused on improving software delivery throughout the whole software development life cycle via automations part. Like there is no manual intervention here. This facility automates your software delivery process. The pipeline builds codes, run tests, and safely deploys a new version of the application, which is CD. Automated pipeline removes manual errors, provide standardization feedback loops to developers, and enable fast product iterations. So continuous integration and continuous development pipelines are the best practices, as I discussed earlier, to improve the software delivery through this SDLC lifecycle via automation. So guys, CI/CD provides the automations part in SDLC, right? This is a very uh, good this one. I mean, good features involved in AWS. Coming to the next slide. How do you secure sensitive information such as passwords and other credentials in CI/CD pipeline in cloud? Very important question. This is like we if we talk about the AWS, guys, we have n numbers of password keywords, right? And many more credentials which is not possible to memorize all the time, because if account log, then again and again we have to consult with the administrator to reset the password, which is not a good practice. So AWS Cloud has provided space to save the passwords and other credentials like keywords, etc. So where this is places, guys, this place exists in AWS Secret Manager or Parameter Store, right? AWS Secret Manager. So after going to the Secret Manager, guys, we can enable the IAM roles for CI/CD as well. For example, I am administrator and I have stored the passwords and other other credentials in Secret Manager. And if I want to allow some senior resources to see all the passwords, then I can allow by providing them access, right? So I can provide the access of these secret manager via IAM roles. Next is rotate secrets regularly, like passwords needs to be changed or modified within I think within within 30 days if required, or else you can also change the password according to you. And encrypt data, yes, also there is facility to encrypt the data, like we can encrypt the passwords stored in secret managers or parameter store, and monitor and audit access. Yes, coming to the next slide. Name some AWS services which are not regional specific. Yes, guys, AWS is a global platform, so all the services, not all, maximum AWS services are region wise, right? But few services in AWS which are not region wise. What are these? Yes, these are Amazon IAM, right? Because IAM belongs to the project wise, or the or the not reason like. Next is Amazon Route 50 and 53. Guys, this Amazon Route 53 is the DNS routing, like DNS web services. Next is AWS CloudFront. AWS CloudFront delivers your content through a worldwide network of all the data centers called edge locations. So, so these are some examples of non-region specific services exist in AWS. One more thing, guys, from AWS IAM, we can manage the users groups rules of via IAM. Coming to the next slide. Difference between EC2 and Lambda. How will you choose one over another for a specific task? Guys, Lambda is very close for a EC2, I can say. So Lambda is designed for developers to run codes with provisioning or managing servers. Lambda is an event-driven concept without server, right? So Lambda is a serverless concept. We cannot control the RAM storage utilization if we talk about the Lambda, because there is no server, so we cannot have any options to manage the RAM storage or utilization. Lambda is a short-term task runner platform which can be used for file processing, stream processing, uploading files, etc. So guys, Lambda is basically used for the developers part, right? For example, we need to only run the codes after uploading file or stream processing, then we can use the Lambda concept. If we talk about the EC2, guys, EC2 is used for a very long period, and n numbers of tasks involved, we can use it. On the other hand, if we need the program to be run for a longer time with our own management like RAM, processing, storage, etc. So in such scenario is EC2 to be used. So this is the basic difference between Lambda and EC2. So EC2 is a virtual server. However, Lambda is a serverless concept, right? And Lambda is recommended for developers, right, who can only only upload the files to just run a code and to get the output. However, server EC2 server we can manage by our own requirement, right? For example, we need more storage servers, we can manage, right? We need more RAMs, EC2 we can manage, right? If we need more utilization servers, we can manage according to our need. So this is the basic difference between EC2 and Lambda. So guys, this is all about today's session. Stay tuned. I will cover the more interview questions over cloud in the next session. I think guys, these videos are helping a lot. Kindly uh, share, hit the bell icon, and if you have any queries, do comment. Thank you so much.